Speaking of bots, though, and a game that is exactly like Halo, and these Tea-Baggin bots that people are happy to be compared to.
Have you seen that there was some kind of interview with the developer with 343 saying that was a bug? Like they weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's not. They're not intentionally teabagging you.
So are they learning? They're just like the dynamics.
I think what's happening is they're probably, I don't know, they're fighting other people. They will crouch to try and make themselves smaller. So maybe they see somebody in the distance and they're trying to crouch.
Gotcha. I've seen full blown. They'll run to character, do the motion, and then take off. It's like, oh, they're learning.
I mean, they should just leave it and keep claiming like it's not coded in there. it's not. I don't know what's happening.
I love that, man. I really missed out on this beta, but I'm hoping there's another one soon. But
I couldn't find any. I didn't see any streamers playing it, so I didn't even get to catch any of that. So,
but Splitgate scratches this itch a little bit, but it's nowhere near like the dynamic kind of multiplayer that this is. But it is still pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot wait to try this. This was in the news on Friday. So they announced that for the launch of Infinite, it's not going to have Forge or co-op campaign. How do you feel about that?
I think the interesting thing, looking through a lot of comments when that announcement made, it was a lot of people. And a lot of people aren't creators. So lack of Forge isn't a huge deal.
Yeah.
But for those people, co-op is a huge deal. There are people who've only ever played these campaigns co-op. So I get a lot of people's pain on that one. I'd be curious I'm kind of honestly surprised it doesn't have it.
I think they're still, it's still on the fence of like, can we get this thing out? Even though they've had an extra year, so they had to cut some of the features to at least they get the campaign and the multiplayer.
Yeah.
There were people online saying like, what if you even scratch the campaign or the multiplayer to get one or the other in there? But I think if you get campaign, even though you don't have co-op, which is a huge bummer, and you get multiplayer in there, those are the two essential things. Maybe even more multiplayer, because I think a lot of more people play the multiplayer than the campaign.
Yeah.
But I have more fun with the campaign. Although I love multiplayer too.